So I'm very active on Twitter. If you all want, you can follow me on my Twitter. But I'm recording this video to share something very interesting with you. Obviously, my Twitter is full of insights and knowledge and wisdom as much as I understand and know. So if you also want to read some insightful and wisdomful messages or tweets or knowledge, obviously you can go and follow my Twitter. My Twitter handle is at Manish Sarji at Manish Sarji. This is what my Twitter handle is. But I'm recording this video to share something very interesting with you. See, there are so many people out there who are book smart, but they are not street smart. They understand how the technicalities of that particular thing works, but they are not good in how this society or the world or maybe the people work. So I'll tell you something very interesting here. Somebody wrote on Twitter. I mean, he was kind of giving a very smart way of making money, and he called it a passive income. Okay, here is the tweet. If you people can read, a great way to make passive income is to take 1 crore from the bank at 8% and give it to your friend at 15%. You will make 2000 Indian rupees every day by doing nothing. So unfortunately, whoever this guy is, he understands the technicalities of money. He understands the technicalities of finances. But what he doesn't understand is that the world does not run by the books. What he doesn't understand is that the people, humans, does not run by the books. So if some seems very interesting on paper, it does not mean it would happen exactly same in the real world. And here is one scenario. So I wrote in the reply of this tweet, he is saying that take money from bank at 8% and give it to your friend at 15%. And it is a very good way of generating a passive income for oneself. But what he doesn't know, okay, so the first thing that he doesn't know is that charging too much of interest for from anyone is a crime. Of course, I'll not say how much. I mean the amount, 15%, 20%, 25%. I'm just saying that if you're charging too much of interest from anyone, you are doing you are doing a sort of crime, because it is not possible to generate that much of money or that much of interest on money. It is not, if it is possible to generate that much of interest or that much of return on money, then why bank wouldn't charge it? If banks are not charging some amount of interest on money, then it means it is not possible. So if you go out and start charging that much of interest on an amount of money, it means that you are doing a criminal thing. You are kind of doing a crime to that person. If you people could understand what I'm trying to explain you. Anyway, move to the second point. The second point is, even your friend knows he can take money from the bank for 8%. So this guy was saying that take money from bank at 8% and give it to your friend at 15%. So don't you think that this friend of yours also know that he can go to the bank directly and can take money from bank at 8%? So if this friend knows that he can go to the bank and take money from it at 8%, why would he ever take money from you at higher rate of interest? If he can go. to the bank directly and take money at 8%, even if he knows it, why would he ever take money from you at higher interest? He will never. And if he is not able to take money from bank at the lower interest, it means there's something lacking in him. Maybe he doesn't have proper documentation. Maybe he doesn't have proper backup. Maybe he doesn't have proper credit score. Maybe he doesn't have financial history. Otherwise, he will go to the bank and bank would lend him money. So if bank is not lending him money, it means there is something missing in him. There's something wrong in his finances. Nevertheless, I think everybody knows how much money bank is charging, how much money you are charging. He'll simply compare and he will go to the bank directly and take money from the bank. He'll not take money from anybody at higher rate of interest. If it is possible for him to take money from the bank at lower interest. Now come to the fourth point. The fourth point I wrote, sorry, the third point I wrote, if you are lending your money even to your friends without proper paperwork and his financial background check, you are risking your money. So what did I just tell you? If he has proper paperwork, I mean documents, and if he has good financial record, financial history, bank would lend him money. And if a bank refuses to lend him money, it means there is some problem in his financial history. There is some problem in his credit score. There is some problem in his paperwork. And if you are lending your money to somebody who is not good in finances, whose financial history is not good, and whose paperwork is not intact, obviously you are risking your money with him. Because if he is so good with finances, why would the bank not lend him money? If bank is not lending him money, it means he has bad financial history. So why are you risking your money with somebody who has bad financial history? Now, the fourth point, if you're giving your money to anyone, even to your friends, without any mortgage, you will keep on chasing him for your money for your entire life. After paying your installments for first few months, he will stop repaying and you will have no way to get your money back. See, if you're not taking any mortgage from a person who does not have proper paperwork, who does not have good financial history, it is very obvious that you are risking your money with him and you are also charging too much of interest from this guy, from a guy who is already proven not to be good with finances or money. So it means you are risking your money. This man will not be able to repay your money. He is not good in finances. He does not have proper paperwork. And you are lending your money to him at higher rate of interest. So you can understand what is going to happen with your money by this way. Now the fifth point. See, you Fifth point, such situation will begin instilling poison in your brain and will turn you into a criminal. For your own money, you will have to resort on criminal ways to get your money back. You are not going to get your money back from this man, even if he is your friend, because he's not good in finances. How can he pay you money back when he is not good in finances? And moreover, you are charging more interest from him. So there's no way you are going to get your money back from this guy. So where it will lead to ultimately, it will lead to criminal activities. You will start having lots of wrong thoughts and wrong ideas about him, about your money, about taking your money back from this guy. And you will begin resorting on criminal activities to get your money from your friend. So on paper, it looks a very good scheme, very interesting scheme, very profitable scheme. But in the real world, it is a scheme which will lead you into criminal activities. It is a scheme which will convert you into a criminal. Life does not go by the book. This is why I always tell to you that it is not enough to be book smart. You must also be street smart. You must also know how this society functions, and you must also know a lot about human psychology. Otherwise, if you will keep on going on by books only, you will keep on finding yourself stuck in such complicated situations, and you will keep on bringing losses to yourself. So it is very important that you understand human, you understand society, you understand world, and you learn street smartness also. And then you go and start involving yourself with the world and with the people. Because then only you will be able to keep yourself safe from such scenarios in which you could get yourself stuck in because of your ignorance and unawareness. So, in the end, if you do not want to spoil your relations, if you do not want to put your money on risk, and if you do not want to turn yourself into a criminal, never lend your money to anyone, not even to your friend, not even to your relative, not even to your family member. Just because somebody has written a tweet that it is a very good scheme of making money, don't immediately jump on it. Learn how street works, learn how human on a street works. And I am telling you this. If you do not want to spoil your relation, if you do not want to put your money on risk, if you do not want to turn yourself into a criminal, never lend your money to anyone.